while doing it. We're excited for everybody.
All right, now we're recording. It was late. Yeah, so you want to do the rest of it later?
No, recognize everybody.
Okay, awesome. You going? Go
ahead.
Your voice sounds better than mine.
Terrence.
Oh, God. Don't y'all want to hear her recognize people? I'm telling you, it sounds great. All right, so the first level up in the marketing plan, you guys, is senior consultant. So we want to go ahead and recognize everybody that hit senior consultant this month. Hey, so we got Ashley that hit senior consultant this month. Gerald that hit senior consultant this month.
Let's go, Gerald.
You guys, absolutely awesome. Congratulations. It's popping. It just shows that this marketing plan does work, you guys. Absolutely amazing work. And that's also your first cut of the distributor action promo, which is awesome. They got some dope gifts and everything. So congratulations.
Nice work.
Now next, qualified producer QP. We got Tia. Congratulations.
Tia.
Qualified producer supervisor coming.
Yep.
Real soon. We were just talking about that this morning. And also, Cheryl, congratulations. So everything all at once. Look, you guys, you don't have to hit one level one time in a month. Like literally you can blow through as many levels and everything as you want. Yeah. And that's the whole plan. Herbalife does not slow you down. They'll let you go as fast and as far as you want to go. So congratulations on that, sir. You're making it happen. And then for the big one, boom. Congratulations, Lenore.
Yes.
I don't see her on right now, but new supervisor. Congratulations. Yes. It's popping. It's so possible. And all the next things opened up at supervisor, you guys.
And to all the QPs and anybody else that has not hit supervisor, we know we're going to be giving you a shout out real soon. Probably this week.
Most definitely. So also, next up, we got Geo over his 25. Geo is over 4,000 actually. He's probably about to be real close to the 5,000 real soon.
Max out.
And then we got Janae over 5K.
Janae shooting for 10K.
Yes.
Send her those 10K vibes.
Look, Janae doing her hair right now, everything. She ain't even worried about it. She out here stunning with her 5K, you guys. So that also qualifies her maxed out double volume.
And this is
towards our leadership development weekend.
Mm-hmm. So definitely look forward to seeing everybody in VIP for LDW.
And also qualifies her for silver VIP at our success training seminar. Yes. February 9th, where we at. Gerald, you can check yours, see what time, see what day and everything yours is. I'm telling you, it's going to pop. Look, you guys, we were looking through our people and everything. We're like, dang, we almost got a whole silver VIP table. Then we got like a bunch of people at the gold VIP tables. That's what's happening this coming month. So that's cracking. We all need to be up there. We all can be up there. So congratulations, you guys.
Nice work, everybody.
It's happening. It's going down. So what we wanted to go through on this call, you guys, this call is going to be our distributor call. All right. So we're going to talk about things like making sure we got the clients, things like that, just staples in our business that we need to make sure that it's no problem for us. It's second nature for us. So we can then build a solid business and be able to teach somebody else how to do the same thing. All right. So getting clients, man, has this ever been an issue for anybody at any point?
Not Gerald.
Not Gerald, but some of us, right? Some of us, you're like, man, I need some more clients. Look, we need more clients right now. You know, the highest month of volume that we ever did, we still needed more clients. We will always need more clients. We always want to help more people, you guys. So getting clients, you guys, first thing, and we can always do this, this literally never changes. I don't care how long you've been in the business. Look, you declare on social media, you guys. We should all have social medias by now with the way that things are in the world. Declare on social media. You're about to get some amazing results. Is there anybody who wants to join? Because you can be somebody that, you know, has the full photo shoot picture like Geo and just his boxers and stuff, right? Already have results. And you can say, I'm going for more results.
Yep.
Who wants to get this? Is there anybody who wants to get started? I'm about to get ridiculous results, right? And also, definitely at the beginning of your journey, you want to do that. Yeah. Because for one, it puts people on notice, like, let me see if they do what they say they're going to do.
So they're watching.
Exactly. And also, it gives them the opportunity to be like, you know what? Yes, I want to get some results. I was just waiting on somebody to ask me. I'm glad it was you to ask me. Because what will happen is you won't say something. You'll go through, get all these results, win beauty pageants, everything else. And then somebody's like, you never told me anything I wanted to start with. And you're like, oh, man, I didn't think you would want to start. Right? So that way we give everybody the opportunity to get started. If they want to get started, worst case scenario, they're going to be watching. They're going to be looking, just like that story that Gio put in the group last night. People are watching you guys, believe it or not.
One of the things that I kind of learned early on was make sure that your posts are always inviting to something, right? You could be inviting to, of course, to a workout, to a fit camp, to a shake bar, something like that. But you can also be inviting people to join a healthy, active lifestyle with you, join you just to, work out, one-to-one, anything. Just make sure that the post is inviting in some type of way, even if you're inviting somebody to be more positive. So it was just a good little tip when trying to find something to post, and then having an intention with your post. So inviting to something is really good to you.
Awesome. So the next thing is be dedicated to your results, you guys. We're all distributors, all right? So there's literally the conversations of us like, hey, did you have your 2 shakes today? Hey, did you do your tablets? Hey, how did you eat? Hey, did you go to the gym? Like that, those conversations are out. The reason why is because we have to be so strong in what it is we're doing. We got to be so focused and so locked in because we got to help other people now. We all signed up to help other people now. So how can we help somebody else if we're not taking care of what we need to take care of? We're not taking care of ourselves, right? So us having a conversation of, oh, man, you still got to have your shakes. Oh, you got to have your button on. Like that stuff is out. It really, really is. Go ahead.
And believe it or not, people will only do a portion of what you're going to do. Exactly. So if you're not the best client, you're not going to get the best clients. Mm-hmm. And I don't know about you guys, but I want a certain type of client. So I got to be a certain type of client myself. Mm-hmm. So when they say be your best client, take that advice and actually do it. It's only doing us a service if we choose to.
Exactly, because it's an energy that you're giving out, and it's also an energy that you have. When you know you're doing your stuff and everything, when you know that you're on it, you're going to speak a certain way.
Confidence.
You're going to have confidence. People are going to recognize that as well, and people are going to see it, because if you're doing everything you need to do, please believe next month I'm not going to look the same. Please believe the month after that, I'm definitely not going to look the same. 90 days later, I'm definitely not going to look the same. I'm not going to speak the same. I might not even be dressing the same, because I'm going to these events. I'm seeing what people are doing. I'm seeing how their life has changed. And I'm seeing how I want my life to change. And some things are going to change. And people are going to notice that because they're watching, right? And they're going to say, you know what? I saw you when you first started, and I've seen how you've changed in this short amount of time. I want that for myself.
Exactly.
Right? So super, super, super important, you guys. Be on your stuff. Yep. We all know this works. We all have results.
Be excited. Be attractive. Nobody wants to come talk to somebody that's feeling down or always talking negative. And that's where the PD comes in. We'll be talking about that next. Yep. But seriously, you guys, that's something that we need to be aware of, how we're presenting everything to somebody. If you make it sound difficult, if you make it sound like something that's not enjoyable, if you do any of those things, that's not being attractive. So we want to make sure that we know that people know that we feel good. The tea gave us some energy. We're loving the products. We're loving the community. We want to make sure that we're relaying that in our day-to-day also, because people are watching.
Awesome. So speaking of personal development, you guys, personal development, Nakia posted, it will be posted in the On the Way to Supervisors group, the Future Supervisors group. It's going to be posted in there Monday through Friday. So daily, you guys, it'll be Mark Hughes or Jim Rohn. Be sure, what we want you guys is you to watch it every single day. Every single day it goes in there. Mark Hughes, Jim Rohn, the basics, watch it. Especially on your way to supervisor, you guys, you want to get locked into this stuff. This is what definitely helped me. It's what helped her, helped both of us, like, really understand what Herbalife was about and help us weed out all the other nonsense of life, other things going on, right, while we were trying to build our Herbalife business. So definitely personal development is one of the biggest things in this business, and it's one of the main reasons why I love Herbalife, because it's literally, when you change your mind, everything else around you changes.
Sure.
Situations that pop up that would have just drove you crazy before, now you're just like, oh, it's no problem. You know, life goes on, and I know better things are coming, so it's all good. People, what you mean it's all good? Well, I've been doing my personal development. You haven't done yours? Right? So we get to change in that fashion, you guys. So make sure, please, do yourselves a favor, because you're not doing us the favor, okay? Do yourselves a favor. Watch that personal development that gets put in there, you guys. It's going to be some really, really good stuff. We're giving a lot of energy to these groups and everything. We want to make sure that everybody has what they need to not only succeed yourself, but then to bring somebody else in and have them be able to succeed, which is going to help you grow your business and help you change somebody else's life.
And so for anybody who may want to go back and look at any of the other videos, so don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. You haven't missed anything. You can always go to the top of the Telegram group and go to shared media, and it should be there in videos, like from the past. It might, however long you've been in the group, that's how far it'll go back to. So you haven't missed anything. So even if you wanted to watch a video or finish a video from the week before, you can go back into that archive and then check the videos for any Mark Hughes or Jim Rome that was posted, or any other PD.
Perfect. So you guys, use where talk. If you guys never heard that before, welcome to the use where talkness. Look at that. Look what I did.
What?
The use where talkness. See?
Oh, ness?
Yeah, on this.
Oh, Lord, making that word.
See? Of Herbalife, you guys. Look, you'll hear that over and over and over. It's a basic concept, and you guys will see. Simple. If you build your business on the basics, you'll go super fast, and things will be really, 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 really simple. All right. So use the products. We already talked about that. Use the products. You get amazing, amazing, amazing results, you guys. You wear the brand, wear the button. Boom. Got the shirt on. Got the button on too. Espanol. You know what I mean? Y'all seen us out there at the Fit Expo yesterday, branded, cracking, right? It looks really good. It looks really, really good. And talk to people. Talk to everybody. Talk to everybody you know, everybody around you, everybody you work with. A lot of us have heard this before. If you haven't, again, welcome. Be the Herbalife guy or girl wherever you go. Be that person. Good morning, Mr. Herbalife. Oh, it's Mr. Herbalife. You can't say that around her. You can't eat that around her. Let me be Mr. Herbalife.
Those same people will be asking you months down the line, maybe a year or two later, like, okay, I'm ready to start. Just watch. It's the funniest thing, but at the same time, you guys, people have to, everybody, in my opinion, can benefit from Herbalife. Every single person. They just have to realize that, they can benefit from it. And we can't force anybody. We're not, into the convincing game. Just let people know that when they're ready, you're still here. So do your best, because I know in the beginning it is rough. Sometimes you take it personal, like, what? You need. But at the same time, you guys, you want to keep good relationships, and you want to be available for that person to think about you when they do decide to start.
Exactly. Because if they think about you as the Herbalife person, whenever they decide to start, first thing, hitting them up.
And you're warming up the market for everybody else, you guys, because when they walk in, when a person meets someone with a button on or Herbalife and you give them that beautiful smile or you're nice to them, that warms it up for the next person that gets to talk to them. You know what? I have seen somebody wearing Herbalife and they were so nice.
Yeah, and vice versa. It'll do the same thing for you. Yeah,
so putting that good energy, that karma out there, karma's real. Put it out there. Get you some good points.
Yep. And you guys, another way, it goes back to it again. the better results that you get. And this isn't talking about getting ripped up, getting abs or whatever. Like, if that's your next level, then that's what it is. That's what you're going to need to do. That's what you should do because it's available to you. But it might be, you know what? I needed to clear my skin up. You know what? I needed to drop some more body fat. I needed to lose 20 pounds, whatever it was. Whatever your next result is, get that result, because that's going to bring down the likelihood of somebody saying, no, I don't want to get started. Does that make sense? When people see a difference and they know you and they know what you were doing before and everything else, and they see it happen before their eyes, they're like, listen, it works. Whatever it is you're doing, it works. Anybody ever told them that? I don't know what you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it, right? Gio said that at the beginning, and that was about the business side of it. But it's whatever it is you're doing, even if it's illegal, I got to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out, right? But you guys, we get an opportunity to be the proof to help other people get started and be their own proof, right? So when you're out, you guys, when you're out in public, all of that stuff, be attractive. Anybody else, like, see somebody that looks good, they're clean, they're neat and everything, you're like, that person looks really good. And that person comes to try to talk to you, you're like, oh, okay. We did close the traffic, right? But it's like you want to be attractive because, again, like Nakia said, they see you out here with the Herbalife stuff on and everything, and you just acting the fool like Ludacris, right? That's the image they're gonna have next time they see somebody that's doing Herbalife. They go, oh shoot, they're about to act up. People. Or here these people coming in. What do you mean these people? What do you mean, right? And
I know that one for me personally. I've talked to a number of teammates. It's like sometimes you feel so comfortable with yourself. You're comfortable with yourself, so you may want to go out looking a certain way. We just can't do it. We got to reel it back in and remember we got to get into distributor mode, basically. Yeah. You want, people to look at you and say, oh, you know what? She looks like somebody nice that I would want to talk to, that I would want to get some advice from. And it ain't about being fake or anything like that.1it's about, listen, if you were given a choice. Said, fake it till you make it. If you ain't happy, fake it till you make it. But look, if you were given a choice, and it was simple and it was easy and everything, would you look your best every single day? Yeah, everybody look their best every single day. If it was like your choice and you can wear what you wanted, you can look how you want it, you can look amazing, and like the time goes like that. Like you didn't have to wake up and do all this extra stuff. Yes, you would look your best. So the thing is, even though it might be some extra steps in there to look your best, like, you know what, I need to shave today. You know what, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's worth the step, because you might go outside and just so happen to run into that person that's looking for an opportunity. You might. And if you got your hair up in the thing or whatever, they might not talk to you right then. In what thing? I don't know, on something. I used to have my hair up in the thing. It was right though. But I'm just saying, you guys. What, you doing eyeliner? No, it was the way you did it. You put on eyeliner, people wear buns, put on some eyeliner. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go crazy. Just look good. You guys know how to look good. I seen y'all pictures. I seen y'all Instagrams. Y'all know how to look good when you want to look good. And I done seen some of y'all stories, and it's like, ooh, what you doing right there? Wow. I done did it on my stories too. But you guys get the point. All right. So next, aim to qualify for promotions. Did y'all see, man? Look. Oh my God. Anybody qualify for DAP before? Anybody get the DAP gifts before? Well, Gio didn't get the DAP gift. He didn't listen. He got cash. He didn't listen. He got the money. But the gifts, look, I promise you, these bags, everything else they're giving away, you guys, Katia qualified. Look, qualify for this stuff. You will love it. And also, you get to tell your new distributors, like, listen, I qualify for this. Look at it. Don't you want one of these? This one's mine. But you can get your own. And Herbalife gives it, you guys don't have to pay. You don't have to pay anything for these gifts. Herbalife's already taking care of it for you. They like spending money on us. They like spending money on us. They really do. They're really nice. And the gifts and the promotions and everything that they do around the business is just like this huge cherry on top. Mm-hmm. Because I would do the business, regardless, but they have vacations, they have trip after trip after trip. They have all these things that they set in place for us to do our business, to incentives, just hanging the carrot in our faces, you guys. So it's, for me, this business has been super fun. And I remember like when I first started and first decided that, you know, I wanted to do the business, I was like, I don't want it to feel like work. I don't want it to feel like work, because at the time I didn't have a good relationship with the word work or the idea. So I wanted the business to be fun. And when I tell you that I've had fun this whole time that we've been doing Herbalife, it has seemed like fun to me. No lie. It's the best thing ever, you guys, being able to be rewarded with all of the stuff that they give us just for introducing other people and helping people get healthy. It's like, it's awesome.
Absolutely
it's awesome.
Amazing.
I'm excited for all of you guys to experience this stuff.
So the first step for everybody that's new, you guys, is qualifying for that DAP promotion. Trust me, trust us. We're all writing our own stories right now. So if you got a choice on what story you want to tell people that you want to get started, your friends, family, coworkers, stuff like that, do you want to tell them a story of, oh, it took me 30 years to, you know, make $2 doing Herbalife, if they're looking for a business opportunity, if you were there for a business opportunity? Or do you want to be able to tell them something like, listen, I was able to reach my dream, my income dream in 2 months, or whatever the case may be? Well, 2 months is way better. People can see themselves 2 months. They're like, oh yeah, 2 months, it ain't even gonna be summer yet. Like, okay, all right, well, sign me up if you did it in 2 months. Because what do you guys think? I'm sure you guys ask your sponsors questions like that. Like, well, how long did it take you to get these results? How long did it take you to do this? How long did it take? Just like I did, I went and asked my sponsor, all right, how long did it take you to get these results? And what did you get? Because I don't want no excuses on why this doesn't work. So everything he told us to do, we did it. 2 shakes every single day. Showing up all the time. Showed up to every event. Haven't missed one yet.
I did try to go against the grain from the beginning. My first week, it was my first week though, and I was like, you know what? These shakes are keeping me full, and I want to eat. So I told my sponsor, I was like, I'm not doing the PDM.
What I'm not gonna do.
I'm doing half a scoop and a half a scoop or whatever. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, why not? And he was like, if you're going to do anything, do 1 scoop of PDM and always do 2 scoops of Formula 1. So at least I told him.
Y'all see what I deal with?
But at least I communicated, because that way he was able to course correct me and I wasn't resistant to the correction. I listened, okay? It's the best thing you can ever do. Listen to the person that brought you in, that has the results, and that's going to help you get to where you need to be. You know, I know it's hard for some of us to listen sometimes, because we don't want nobody telling us what to do. But at the same time, this is about shared information and about avoiding resistance. That's it. Just allow yourself to get fit.
Look, you guys, I always say there's 2 ways that you can really learn something. You can either listen or you can go through it and learn. Now, going through it and learning hurts. Listening, you go, when you're walking past the problem, you look and be like, oh, I'm glad I listened. Literally happens all the time, you guys. And a quick story before we move on to the next thing. There was a guy that's in the organization. We have the same sponsor, and we were talking one time. It was after we hit Millionaire Team. We were talking one time, and he was like, man, you know, congratulations, you guys hit Millionaire Team, all this other stuff or whatever. He was like, man, it's just been so hard for me to try to, you know, level up and get to. I was like, whoa. Let me stop you right there. I was like, now, did you just, I was like, we got the same sponsor. You started before me, everything. I was like, now, is it hard, or did you just choose not to listen? And he was like, yeah, I never thought about it like that. Like, yeah, I really wasn't listening. I was like, shit, I listened. If he was like, go to every event, I was like, okay. It wasn't no, well, how many events? I was like, my response was, that's it?
That's it.
So you telling me, if I want to make the kind of money you make, go to every event. He was like, yeah, you already got results. He was like, go to every event. I was like, I want to go to the events anyway. I like dressing up. I like looking good. I like hearing some good stuff. Sounds great, right? So be the person that listens, because you'll be able to, trust me, this gives you the opportunity to say, listen, I'm a person that listens. I just signed you up. You
so
should
you're
listen
gonna
too.
be a person that listens.
You should listen too. Because those of us that have been in this business and we've sponsored people, how many times do the people act like us? Oh my God. And then you sit there and you're like, oh my God, this person is just driving me crazy. And then, you'll get a reminder. We'll be like, hey, remember when you did? And you're like, oh, shoot. Let me just try to be my best so I don't get no more of that, right? Trust us, be your best. And one of the interesting things is, as we grow and go through this business, you guys, the people you bring in the business, they'll be like you are when you brought them in. Meaning if I sponsor somebody this month, it's weird. They'll be a type of person like I am this month. But a year from now or a year before now, if I sponsor somebody, they'd be more so like I was a year ago. Does that make sense? And it happens all the time. And you look and you kind of look through your downline and you're like, ooh, dang, okay, I see how that happened.
And that's why we gotta be right.
Yeah, be good, you guys. Be good, because you'll end up bringing in those same type quality people, you guys.
Almost like DNA.
Yep. So you want to aim to qualify for the promotions. The distributor action promotion is the very, very, very first one, you guys. And now think about it like this. Herbalife has the what is that called? What is it called? The pilot program right now, you guys. The pilot program, you guys might just think that the numbers are what they are, but trust me, Herbalife's hooking us up. Mm-hmm. For us, when we hit supervisor, for us to get to the level of supervisor, we had to do 5,000 volume points. Okay?
Which isn't bad.
Bad.
That's cool.
Whatever.
But now, Herbalife has upgraded it to 2,000. Only 2,000.
But there was a 4,000 qualification.
After the 5.
And when Gio came in, it was 4,000 volume points to get to supervisor. Now Herbalife's like, listen, if you guys want to go fast, we want you to get there. So somebody like Gerald, Tiffany, Lonnie, all you guys that are new, you know what you get to do? In your first 2 months, or in 1 to 2 months, if you do a total of 2,000 volume points, boom, you're supervisor.
50% off.
Herbalife will let you be a supervisor very, very quickly if that's what you're doing. So that's why doing the distributor action plan. Now think about it like this. You do your 500 volume points. They're going to give you some stuff and you level up faster. You telling me that I get to level up faster because you're going to give me some stuff? Or you can say I leveled up faster so you give me more stuff? It's crazy how Herbalife works. So hit the DAP first and then qualify for these other levels. Another thing is, as you guys are signing up preferred members, getting them started, let's just say you signed up today. If you hit supervisor, you sign all the other people up. They place their orders. You hit supervisor before the month's out. Herbalife will send you a check the following month like you had been a supervisor the entire time. So that percentage difference, they'll send that to you in a check. You're going to be like, ooh, wait a minute. Herbalife is out here paying? And it doesn't feel like work. So absolutely awesome, you guys. So
does everyone know, like for the new people, like Lonnie, do you know what your next level is and like how many people you would approximately need to help to get there? That's something that, as new distributors, we definitely want to do, like always know what the next level is that we're looking for. So while we're talking about senior consultant and things like that, we just want to be clear that you guys know like what you need to get there.
You can unmute yourself, Lonnie.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I've really been struggling, but I'm trying to get more organized with everything and just know where I'm headed and know where I need to be. So
okay,
I'm gonna say no. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So for senior consultant, go ahead.
I was gonna say I actually did a video. How many of you guys seen the video I put in the group last night? The marketing plan. So I actually put a video of explaining the levels and how many people it takes to get to these levels in the group last night. So it's not too far back. If you guys scroll up, as a matter of fact, let's see here. What I'll do is I can pin it.
You can pin it.
I can pin it to
or
the
you
top.
Can, you can always go to the shared media.
I'll make sure I pin that video for you guys. Please watch the video. Please pay attention to this group because we really put this together for everyone to go as fast as you want it to go.
So senior consultant will be 500 documented volume points, and a volume point is roughly one volume point is roughly equal to $1 in the U.S. for us. So what that looks like is about 3 to 5 people that you're helping to get to that 500, and that's it. Yep. You can always do more, shoot for more, because remember you want to get to supervisor as soon as possible, and that looks like 15 to 20 people, which is nothing when you got the people from the month prior, you got your referrals, you got the people that you've been reaching out to and talking to. So it's super simple. We want you guys to get to 50% as soon as possible.
And the benefit is you sign up a distributor and they're getting clients. That counts for your volume too.
You're not doing it alone. You don't have to do it alone.
So it counts for your volume and their volume. So for instance, like Gerald right now, yesterday he had 1,200 volume points. He might have 5,000 right now. I don't know. But let's say Gerald signed up a distributor. Gerald did 1,200 volume points itself. And let's say his distributor got enough clients to do 1,200 volume points as well. Gerald would now have 2,400 volume points. He would have already been a supervisor. Does that make sense? So if you're doing it with somebody, man, very, 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 very quickly. And let me also say, you can't buddy with the system. No, you can't buddy with that. But you guys, easy way to grow, to have more volume, and you get to bring in a friend, and you guys can hit supervisor faster. All right? Really simple. So the first qualification is DAP. Then the next thing you guys will be hearing about is really at the supervisor level, you guys. Supervisors where everything opens up to. I don't know if any of you guys seen our next Herbalife vacation, what we're in qualification for right now, but that's actually to Atlantis in the Bahamas. Woo! So you got to be a supervisor, you guys. That's why it's like get the supervisor ASAP, then you can start qualifying for that vacation. This vacation right here is going to be our third or fourth. This is going to be our third Herbalife vacation. We're definitely qualifying for the Bahamas, so that'll be the fourth. This time we're going to Hawaii. Look, you guys, when Herbalife sends you anywhere, when they do anything, they do it big. I don't know if you guys watched any of our stories from this past week while we were in Vegas. I'm telling you, Herbalife, they hold nothing back. It goes crazy, you guys. So definitely.
I'm still in shock.
We want everybody to get there so we can all have fun and we can all see what Herbalife does for you. So the next thing, you guys, the challenge. Look, you guys, please. Now, maybe do me a favor. Do us a favor. Get in a challenge, you guys. The challenge offers you something else to be able to talk about to people. People like challenges. People are at work. If you guys ever seen anybody, oh, we're going to all get in this little challenge thing, and you ain't in the challenge. You just like, oh, that's what y'all doing? Y'all like doing a challenge? Y'all might win some money or something like that. You guys, we put together an awesome challenge. It's workouts attached to it. How many of you guys came in through a challenge? Anybody came in through a challenge? Like, oh, I see the challenge, I'm going to get in. So we know Tiffany's been in a challenge. You guys, Mark has been in a challenge. You guys, the challenge is awesome. And for us distributors, for one, like Nakia said, your people will only do a portion of what you do. So if you're not in the challenge, no way possible they're going to get in the challenge. They can't even get in because they got to go through you. So if you're not in, you can't even get your people in. So now you cut them off from being a part of something that can be really, really good for them, their results, and their progression to eventually become a distributor and everything else. So get in the challenge, you guys. We have workouts put together. We got daily tasks. We got everything. And it's something that us as a team is doing. You guys, they say flowers grow faster in bunches, right? Rather than alone. So if we all work together on doing things, we will all go fast and we'll all know what our team is doing rather than saying, well, I don't know. hey, what's going on with the challenge? You're like, I don't know. I'm not. I thought you were on the team that all of them were doing this. Yeah, everybody else is, but I'm not. What?
And potentially once a month, we're going to do an even bigger challenge, incorporating some of the other team that we have and having them involved in the challenge too. So it's going to be crazy, you guys.
Yep.
That means, so what that means is that the pot is going to be even bigger.
Yep.
This past challenge, I think this was the largest the pot was. So they may be splitting
well over $1,000.
Yeah, they may be getting close to $500, the winners, right?
Yeah, 3 winners.
Yeah. And you guys, when you're in the challenge, you're able to win as well, which, you know, some people.
I won't win.
I won't ever win.
I just say no.
So that's personally up to you.
I appreciate
but there are like some newer distributors and everything, and people, you know, that are just being introduced to the business and everything. They're still able, you know, to win in the challenge. I personally would remove myself from the challenge, but you have that option to win income.
So it also helps you be accountable to your own results, like we talked about, getting more results for yourself, getting new results for yourself. And also, you guys, you got to think, if somebody's taking a look at, you know, getting started doing Herbalife, and they know you, and maybe they know somebody else, right? They haven't talked to anybody else about doing Herbalife, but they know both of you guys do it, and they're talking to you, and you're like, well, I have these things right here, and so on and so forth. And this other person's in the challenge, they eventually talk to them later on or something like that. It seems like you don't have as much value to offer when you have access to all of the value that, you know, we're already doing the legwork for.
Yeah,
literally,
so
all everybody has to do is plug in.
Yeah.
You plug in, you put your people there. The people like loving the challenge. You see them posting. You see them talking about, hey, I'm about to order this Prolessa, right? You like, I didn't even talk to you about Prolessa. But turn up, and you're about to get even more results. Has that happened for anybody? Any of your clients being like, oh, I'm about to order some beauty booster, and I'm about to order some. You like, well, for sure. It's for sure.
Because
but that's what it's designed
about
for.
all these things in the challenge.
Exactly.
We have, you know, weekly raffles for them and all that stuff. So the challenge is really awesome.
Exactly.
And, it just keeps getting better each month.
Exactly.
So the challenge is also to help, you know, show potential distributors how simple it is to, you know, grow your business through the challenge. Like we have Dewana on the line, Tiffany. She was entered into the challenge, right? And seeing how simple it was, you know, she, you know, was more apt to become a distributor because of that. And so it's really something to take advantage of, because it's showing the flow of how easy it is to get someone started, get them, you know, into something and get them results. So. And
lastly, the last thing I'll say about the challenge is us as distributors, especially being a newer distributor, it helps you learn how to coach, because you'll see somebody ask a question in there and another coach will they'll tackle that question. And you're like, oh, now I know what to say if I'm ever asked that. Now I know how to go about these things. So trust me, super valuable, you guys. And everybody doesn't do these things right here. You guys, look, we're grateful. We're on a great team, man, because we could be somewhere else.
Yeah, we have a lot to invite to you guys. So be wise when you're inviting somebody to something, when you're initially talking to somebody. If the person doesn't live, you know, close nearby, and you can't invite them to the area because they live, you know, further somewhere else, it's not feasible for them to come to the area, you have the challenge to invite to. But you definitely want to invite them to something that's related to Herbalife, and let them know that you're an Herbalife distributor, or what you offer or whatnot. Exactly. Because you don't want you want to make sure that you're inviting like appropriately. Exactly. That it makes sense.
Exactly. And you guys, all right, so the next thing is being on these calls. You guys, obviously, y'all see we have a list of things to go through here and everything. And we obviously think of, like, okay, what does the team need? Who's looking for this? Who's looking for that? Like, how can we help?
But if you guys have anything that you know, any questions, anything that you would like us to elaborate on, anything that you want to talk about specifically, feel free to hit us up anytime, send a message, you know, let us know that it's something that you know, would like covered.
But if you guys haven't asked your uplines or anything like that, ask them the question. Ask them the
Or
question.
go to myherbalife.com
Exactly.
first.
Exactly. Well, yeah,
if it's something
first.
that you can find on the site, please go ahead and empower yourself to go on the site and find the answer before asking. You want to get in the habit of, being more independent, being a go-getter, a solution-oriented person, because that's the type of person you want to bring on into your team or into your business. So you definitely want to become that also.
So being on the calls, you guys, you're going to get some valuable information because we're going to make sure that we provide value on these calls. Also, you guys, these groups and everything that we have, they're really to help everybody be on a faster track to whatever goals they want to get to, all right? So we want to make sure everybody's participating on the calls, participating in the groups, commenting, making sure, especially if people are upgrading, if they're up-leveling and all of that, let's make sure that we support the heck out of each other, because if we don't do it, who else is going to do it?
And you guys have been doing an amazing job with all of those things, so I definitely want to give it up to y'all.
Exactly. So, and these things are going to be kind of like loose prerequisites to making sure that we stay in these groups, because what we want good energy in these groups. We want to be able to bring in new people so they get good energy. They get a good representation of what it's going to be like in the Herbalife family, what it's going to be like in our family. We want them to see the energy, feel the love, all of that stuff, but it can't happen if we're not interacting. You know what I'm saying? It can't happen if we're not big up in the next person that's leveling up, because we got to know that it's next for ourselves too. It's never a good for you type thing. It's a good for us, because if this person levels up, guess what? I get to say, I'm next. Oh, I'm next. Let me ask them a question on how they did that. That's what it's there for. Don't be afraid to ask each other questions like, Gerald, how you get 1,200 volume points? Look, this is what I did. This is who I talked to. This is what happened. That's what it's there for, you guys. And the last thing I want to say before we open it up for any questions, go to events.
Yes, that's where we get our fuel, our refocus, all of that. Like, how many people feel like by the STS comes right on time, right when you need that extra, oh, I needed that. Oh my God. So you have to get there to get refocused, get some vision, hear from the top 1%. It's this past JKO, if we did not get there, nobody would be able to explain anything that happened there. I would not be able to, you can't put that in words. The way that he moved the crowd, the way that everybody was feeling, the connection, all that, you cannot explain that. So not only are we needing to get to these events, but we got to bring, people with us. Definitely. Because everybody needs to experience something like that.
Definitely.
And it was awesome. Down to the party, it was awesome, you guys.
Now, definitely, that's going to be something that if we're not going to events or anything, we will not be in the group. That's because we're all here to grow. We all sign up as distributors, right? That's how important these events are. And anybody that's really doing this business, anybody that's growing in this business, anybody that has grown in this business, they'll tell you how important these events are. Right. I promise you. So that's definitely something that is a must to make sure that we stay in these groups and stuff like that, is getting to these events. And I know all of us aren't local to Southern California. So I know, Gerald, you in New York and NYC, I know y'all for a fact have a monthly event. For a fact, you guys have it. Tiffany, I know you guys have something close. We're definitely going to make sure that we find your event. Marcus and Kamiko, we're going to make sure we find you guys' events.
Your next event.
And definitely, you guys. Events are that important. And when you go, you realize why. You're like, oh, shoot. If anything they're saying is the truth, it's over. I promise you. So that's the last thing that we got here. So what we want to do is open it up for any questions. Anybody have any questions? And please do not be afraid to ask questions. That's why we're here. Somebody else might have the same question on their mind. And if you don't ask it, they'll never get helped, you guys. Each of us need all of us. So let's definitely ask whatever questions we have so we can get those answered. I know somebody got questions. They're like, I don't want to be the first one to press unmute. It's all right. Look, I pressed unmute for y'all. Boom. I pressed it first, so somebody can be next.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I have a question.
Hey, there we go.
Hi,
Look at
guys.
Always has a good question.
So I was talking with some coworkers yesterday about Herbalife, and one of my coworkers, she actually has a product, and she was with the added protein. Her boyfriend was telling her, "Oh, you don't need to take it because you're not trying to build muscle." My comment to her was, for me personally, because as a female, I do 1 scoop because it helps keep me hungry longer. And so I was wondering, like, you know, what else could I say to add to that?
Okay.
So the protein does a couple of things. It does help you feel fuller longer, but it also helps you get to your results quicker because it helps break down fat. Protein burns fat, and it's going to help her tone. So
muscle. Muscle.
It helps build muscle, burn fat. So you can tell her that is what you've learned with these products because
or you can cut it
the
and be like,
Herbalife distributor.
You can be like, does your boyfriend do Herbalife?
You don't have to do that. You can say, well, this is what I've learned as a distributor and going to the trainings and being on the calls. So just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You don't have to mention him at all.
Yeah, but usually that has happened a lot, right? Where the boyfriend or something is like, oh, you don't need, and it's, I get it, I understand, but just let them know that, hey, you're the coach, that you definitely, based on the results they want, this is what you recommend, this is what you've seen people get results using, as well as, like we said early, the longer you keep going, and you're really serious about your stuff and you're getting your results, she's going to be looking like, I don't care what he's talking about. I seen it happen, so I'm doing whatever you tell me. That's why it's important for us to be locked in on our own stuff and consistently get results.
18 pounds.
Congratulations. So
I was 18 pounds.
Also.
2 shirt sizes, and as of yesterday, 3 pant sizes.
Congratulations. All of that. So you can tell her all of that.
You can just walk by her and be like, look, 3 pant sizes. You know what I'm saying?
But so you said that she already has products?
She does. She bought Herbalife, I want to say like a year or so ago, what she was telling me.
Okay.
She tried it, like shaking it up as like a liquid, and she couldn't stand the grittiness or the like. To her, the texture to her, she just couldn't do it. It was making her gag. She never knew that you could make it into a shake. So I hand wrote down the recipe, how much water, how much Formula 1, how much protein, how many ice cubes, and to blend it.
Mm-hmm. So you, that's awesome. So is she still in contact with the person she got the Herbalife from? I
don't know if she bought it from like somebody else or if she just went online and bought it.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Whenever you meet someone, if they've tried Herbalife before, your first question should be, are you still in contact with that person that helped you? Because as distributors, we want to hold, we want to, have integrity and get the person back to whoever they were with before, because there's enough people out there for everybody. And at the same time, if you had a person that you talked to previously or sold products to, and they were ready to restart, you would want somebody to do the same for you. Now, in that case, like you said, she may have gotten it off of Amazon or something. A lot of people will do that and try to shop.
It might not even be the real product.
Yeah, it might not be Herbalife. And that's why when you guys, as a side note, when you guys throw away your canisters and stuff, you may want to rip the paper off, because there's been reports of people taking the canisters out of the dumpster, out of the trash cans, taking them and filling them up with other stuff, trying to sell it as Herbalife. That's why it's important to only buy from an actual distributor this way that you know. But what I was going to say is you want to be careful with people asking you for, your advice and your time and all of that. And they're not, you don't devalue yourself.
Yeah.
That comes along with being your preferred member or your client. So, you know, a lot of people will try to shop you for information so that they can go and buy it off of Amazon and think that they have it. But we don't want to, you know, take them away from being able to, you know, get all of the other things that come along with it, like the, you know, the community and things like that. So definitely find out, like, if she's still in touch with the person, how she's getting her product, let her know about your PM membership and all that, and how much more you can help her if, you know, she gets started with you.
Exactly. So like
Good job.
everything she just said, and just make sure that, you know, you're protecting your time, because you can be off talking to somebody else or helping another one of your clients. All right. Just if she really wants to start, she wants to know all of this stuff and everything. Yeah, listen. So what I do for my clients is I get them signed up. You know, you get a 20% savings on everything, all of that. You're able to get in our client group where you see recipes, all that other stuff, and I'll be working with you one-on-one along with all the other coaches. So if you want to get started, I'm definitely ready to get you signed up and get you started. Other than that, she can kind of like leave you alone. Let me say it. Let me finish what I'm saying. Just not being rude, but people understand. They understand boundaries, and you have to be strong in what it is you do and be serious about what it is you do. Is, for instance, you know, we can't take a Mercedes to the BMW dealership and be like, hey, fix this.
And
you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, take that. Nah, we don't do that over here.
I'm sorry.
No, she see. But you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be like, no, take it to where they do that at. If you want to do this, then this is what you get. And then we have no problem helping you. It's not that we're bad people. It's just that we do something and we have values set in place of what we do.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to say I've had somebody purchase products from me and then go purchase products from Amazon. And I knew that she purchased the products from Amazon afterwards, but when she tried to ask me a question about something, I was like, oh, they don't do coaching when you purchase products from Amazon. So
go talk to the Amazon coach.
Like, you know, that's the whole benefit of you know, having a wellness coach. Sorry, I can't help you, girl. Call Amazon. Just like that. So you know, sometimes you'll run into that has nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. It does not mean that you're a bad coach. That has nothing to do with you. That is an example of their character. Because if you started something with somebody and you should have the integrity to finish with them and actually put, you know, some effort into it. But if you're just trying to look for a discount and you really don't care about, you know, how that looks, whatever, you don't have any loyalty, then I don't want to work with anybody like that. So
that's a great question, though, Melissa. Thank you. All right. So any other questions, you guys, before we log off? Anything? Anybody? We all good? Everything is going down. January spectacular.
I got one question. So, Nakia, what was your mouth open in that picture when you guys were at the president's team thing? Like, what was going on?
I think somebody was like dancing and like they were doing something and they were looking at me and I was like, oh my God, I think that's what it was, because I was looking out at the dance floor. And then the other video where my mouth was hanging open, it was because of it was just like crazy excitement. There were dancers hanging from the ceiling, like confetti everywhere. Like, it was just really nice. It was crazy. FYI, like that, I heard that it was over $500,000 that they spent like closing that whole club down. Like, that club is like super popular in Vegas and they shut the whole thing down. One of the 50K executive president's team member, Enrique, he told us that the club is like over $100 to get into.
Yeah, that's just per person.
Yeah, per person.
And that night, Herbalife didn't allow anybody else.
Nope, nobody. That was all Herbalife people.
All Herbalife.
It was shut down for Herbalife.
Yeah, I seen some people outside when we were walking out, like trying to get in. Like, yeah, bro, nah.
I told you guys when we went to the Dominican Republic, I heard somebody complaining that the whole beach was shut down for us. And when I tell you they had like a band, it was just crazy. Like, you feel like you're in a movie. Like, it was just really awesome. Mm-hmm. They go in for, you know, everybody, as they should, because it's a big deal, like helping somebody, you know, improve their health and feel better. Like,
there's the picture.
Wow.
Hey, you can't fake that excitement right there. I'm telling you.
Kenny had one too. My mouth was like, ah. I had a good time.
Definitely. All right. Any other questions? I see Janae was unmuted.
Look up these qualifications, you guys, too. You can make it to the next one.
So, my question is, I know that we have February STS coming up.
Really?
And so, can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know, like, so obviously, you know, at the last event they talked about playing a game with yourself, like how many seats can you, how many people can you get in the seats, things like that. I want to know from you guys, like, what are some tips like that you guys do to get invites, or like what is?
Okay, well, let me do one of the things. So one of the things you can do, and this makes sense, it's like dope, is you can always work hard enough on yourself and work hard enough on your business that you're constantly going up and growing up the marketing plan. So what do we do at every event? We recognize people, right? So if you're going to get recognized for, let's say, supervisor, right? It's just like graduating college or anything else, right? It's like, hey, look, I want you to come to my event so you can see me get recognized. Like I'm actually getting recognized on stage, so I want you to come. Like, can you come? People show up for that all the time. How many graduations are missed ever? Or anything missed ever when somebody's doing never. People are like, yeah, I'm gonna show up for you. So you can do that, because if they're in the room, it doesn't matter why they're in the room, they're gonna catch the message. Does that make sense? So I think that's one of the ways.
For me, I would say routinely posting the event so that because a lot of times we'll wait till the last minute and be like, oh shoot, who can I hit up? So if we're posting for the event ahead of time and inviting to that event, thinking about the people that, that live, nearby that area, or people that, are willing to like roll out with you or whatever to get there. But just on our end, making sure that we're actually inviting and giving people, or a chance to like actually schedule it. The STS times have been changed, so they're super simple to invite to. Before it's kind of like, man, people don't want to get up in the morning, and it's longer because of the lunch thing. But now that it's been restructured, it's like perfect. As soon as somebody that's not in the business may be getting a little antsy, they've heard everything and seen everything, and it's time to go. So it's simple, more simple to invite to now.
Yeah.
So definitely just like posting, talking to people, that you met in the nearby areas and stuff and things like that.
Yep. Good question.
Thank you.
And I know that, a lot of times, like, we get caught up in, like, like, oh, you want to carpool with me? You want to ride with me? It's like, by any means, like, you want to get people there. But our sponsor brought up a really good point one time. He said that he's never, to this day, given somebody a ride to the STS. And it's because of the type of person that he wants to, to bring into the business, and you can do your business the way you want to do your business. I know us as women, we're a little bit, more nurturing and caring. So if somebody wants a ride, they can get a ride. We do our things differently, but it's just also something to keep in mind. We don't want to breed the type of people that just be wanting favors all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's just something to keep in mind.
Does that answer the question, Janae?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Another thing we can do, you guys, remember, make a schedule and write down the things that you want to do for your business. Because if it's written down, chances are you can see it, and it can act as a reminder for you. All right, but you got one more question.
Okay. I was gonna say this is something that Garen told us one time at a training. He was like, I bet you if you visualize getting $500 left on each seat of the person that you invite, he said, if you did that visualization, you get a bunch of people here too. So I don't know, like you're saying, he said, play games with yourself. So pretending that $500 is waiting on a seat for every person you invite sounds good to me.
Oh, yeah, everybody be there.
Yeah, it's popping. It's about to be packed.
Awesome. So you guys, we got one more question, and then because we're past 4 o'clock right now, we want to make sure we respect you guys' time. So one more question if you guys got it, and then we'll wrap it up. Any other questions?
Hey guys, it's Althea. I just wanted to verify something and piggyback off of what Melissa was talking about. So when women tell me, or even when guys say, well, I don't need all that protein, I've always told them that they actually need 1 gram of protein per their body weight just to maintain the actual muscle that we already have. Is that a correct statement?
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's a correct statement. There's multiple ways you can answer it. Like literally one of the best ways, and I know this stuff definitely, but one of the best ways that I've ever heard anybody answer any kind of pushback is 20K, senior executive president's team, Tommy Gio. So that means he's president's team 2 times. Go look it up if you guys don't know what that means. Crazy. He always says, well, I don't know about any of that. All I know is I lost and she lost and this happened. So literally that's what they say. Well, I don't know about any of that. All I know is my last client got these results doing it like this. So I don't know.
The thing is, like, the shakes are doing so much, you guys. You're not only like burning fat, losing weight, toning. You're also what was your, I just lost my train of thought. But what was the question again?
She was just talking about somebody saying how much protein they need.
I lost my train of thought, but it was really good too.
Okay.
I'll put it in the group when I remember it.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for being on. We know we're a little bit past 4 o'clock Pacific. You know, some of you guys are like, it's midnight right now and you're dragging. All right. Gerald got his robe on and everything. Like, yeah.
And the do-rag.
All right. All right. So thank you guys for being on. We're going to make sure we keep giving you guys value. Like she said, ask questions in the group. Let's all grow. Let's all get to supervisor and then blow through supervisor and get to any level we want to get to.
The month's not over. Month's not over.
Yep.
Let's
5 days left.
Max out.
Let's get it. So we will, let me go ahead and